Good morning. It's September the 11th, 2018. Jason Funny here, and I'm on my morning walk. And this is a special edition of Almost Alive with Jason Funny, honoring those who have passed away on September 11th, 2001, and also remember the loved ones who are still around, who mourns the loss. And so, welcome to the special edition of Almost Live with Jason Funny, as we honor those who have passed away on this day. Over 3,000 people back in 2001 at this very time. It's about the time the first plane may have hit, right about now. And so we will be honoring that today on Almost Live with Jason Funny. I am here with my YouTube friend Andy Cool, and he's going to show some of his memories of 9/11. He was just a little person back then.
Yeah, I was a little whippersnapper.
He was only in first grade, so there's only so much he can remember. It shows how old I am. And he's got a YouTube channel, Andy Cool.
Andy Cool 23.
He just started a new one because he locked himself out of his old one.
Well, my email got lost, so...
Oh, it's because of your email?
Yeah, but...
Yeah, that's one thing I memorized is my email.
I did this time.
I may have your email on my emails where I emailed you one time. One time I emailed you? Anyway, he's going to share his memories. I'm going to let him hold the phone while I drive a short memory. What he can remember about 9/11 that day.
Yeah, I was pretty young, but I remember being in first grade, and we were all, having school, just regular school day, and then, I think it was around 12, maybe 1. I was pretty young, so I don't know if that was the right time or not, but, all the teachers started gathering, in one room, and,
that's probably when they all told you, because it happened that morning, so they probably all told you then.
So, I remember parents coming and getting their children. Some parents were picking up their kids, which eventually my mom got me. And I can't remember, I think she took me to my dad's for a while, because I remember my dad watching it on the news. And it was pretty crazy. I remember, they did pretty good not to get us to panic or anything. I think they were trying to keep our minds off it since we were kids, but... Do
you remember the gas stations?
Yeah,
what they look like? Do you remember them being, cars being lined up at the gas pump? Some people remember that.
Yeah, they were trying to, evacuate and stuff.
Well, yeah, they was trying to, they was afraid there was going to be a gas shortage.
Yeah.
And so there was lines at the gas station here in this area.
Right.
Because people thought they was going to run out of gas.
Yeah.
And people was all filling up the tanks on the cars, which it didn't happen. Although some gas stations did do some price gouging.
Yeah.
But I think that was just to keep people from, but they was taking advantage of the situation, people trying to fill up the cars. I think they was probably trying to stop people from doing it. But there was a panic. And this is Southeast Missouri, not even close to New York City, but people thought they was going to run out of gas.
Right.
And I lived right next to a Conoco gas station, and the lines were backed up.
Oh, man.
And I already had plenty of gas and knew that, so I didn't worry about it. But, yeah, it's one of those things that you're going to remember all through history, kind of like where you was at when JFK was shot.
Right.
And when the Challenger shuttle blew up.
Yes.
I was in school when that happened. But they'll be doing a reading today in New York City of all the names that were lost.
Yeah.
And don't forget the ones in the Pentagon. And the ones that went down in the brave ones.
The brave ones that took on
the ones on the other O-plane and it crashed before it hit its target. So
Flight 23, right?
Yeah, I think so, something like that.
Yeah.
And so, you know, a lot of people in one day, and I know, you know, every day in the United States, more people than that pass away probably, but not in one area.
Yeah.
I think there's never been a modern day tragedy like 9/11 with 3,000 people in just a matter of just a few hours, over 3,000 people died. That's unreal.
I never thought America would be attacked like it was, honestly.
No, we got too comfortable.
Yeah.
But we had a lot of unity at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you know, it became political again.
Right.
So, okay, thank you, Andy Cool.
Yeah, no problem.
I was, the day 9/11 happened, Mama Funny woke me up and said that a plane had hit one of the Twin Towers. And of course, everybody heard of the Twin Towers. And I thought, well, I was thinking at first maybe it was one of them little pilot planes or something. But Mom said it was a big jetliner jet. And I thought, wow, what an accident. That would have to be a really a bad malfunction, or it couldn't have been an accident. It had to be some kind of malfunction or something. But at the time, we really didn't know if it was actually on purpose yet or not. And I had to get up anyway because I had to get ready for a job orientation that I was going to. It just seemed like yesterday, folks. I mean, it just shows you how fast time goes. I mean, that was 17 years ago, guys. It doesn't seem like that. And then, as I was watching the news, the second plane hit the towers. I said, what the heck is going on? And then I had to leave. I didn't really want to leave, but I had to leave for job orientation. And, you know, I was thinking, what is going on? When I got there, I found out, I'm trying to remember when I got to the job orientation, how everybody was acting kind of like somber. And it was orientation there for a job, and you could tell that was on a lot of people's minds, even though we live in southeast Missouri. I mean, Twin Towers with the World Trade Towers, they were a national symbol there of well, as far as I was concerned, capitalism and freedom of markets, and so it was, you know, it was like rumors was going around. It was done on purpose, and then later on, I don't really remember in Pacific order, but later on, you heard about the Pentagon, and then you heard about the other plane going down in this field or something. What in the world's going on? Of course, they suspended all the airplanes, airplanes in the air. The president did, and the president, you could tell the look on his face when he found out. He was in shock. He was at a school with school children, and when they told him, the shock on his face, like, what? When you're president, I guess you got to get ready for anything that can happen. But oh my goodness, it just seemed like yesterday, and I was like, it was a crazy day because people was backed up in gas stations, even here in southeast Missouri, trying to fill up their cars with gas because they was afraid that it was either going to run out of gas or gas prices were going to go sky high, which some of them were because some of the stations were gouging, and of course they got in trouble for that later. But it was crazy day. It was like the apocalypse, you know, and days like that I'm glad that I'm born again Christian, because I want to tell you, if you're not, then I tell you what, I hate to be in, you know. And it was a day that the whole nation felt. I mean, even all the way across the country. I mean, even in southeast Missouri, or in California, or up north, or down south, felt 9/11. And that also tells us that we can't take things for granted that, last time something like that may have came close was Pearl Harbor, and when it was, we're not indestructible or something like that. We can be in trouble. We have to be able to defend ourselves in all kinds of aspects. Of course, the gold though was probably when they hit the Twin Towers was to also cripple our economy really bad also. And of course, it just made us stronger. One thing about America, when it's hit and wounded, it seems to gather strength and become united and strong. Hopefully, if anything like that happens in the modern day of now or in the future, that we'll still stay united as a country, even though we have a lot of division in our country today. Well, that's it on that. Now, I want to address who took my hat, but right after this little message. By the way, the only way you could become a funny tuber is to push like, subscribe, and the bell button for notifications, and you are officially a funny tuber. Bye! 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 As you can see, that little promo, my Jason Funny hat. I got 4 suspects. One is Andy Cool. And I am going to show you, I'll play to you if I got time. I'm going to play to you me confronting Andy Cool. He said he did not take my hat. I'm going to confront 3 others. Oh, Lord. Just wait a minute. My other suspect is Webby. You heard me, Webby. You took my Jason Funny hat. Or was it David Awesome? You took my Jason Funny hat. David Awesome and Webby and even Andy Cool is jealous of my channel, my YouTube channel. But there's another guy that could have done it. And he's supposed to be my #1 fan. Matt M. The guy that dares to drive on my street and watch my house like a creeper. Matt M., did you take my Jason Funny hat? I would suggest you give it back. And I'll hunt you down. And I'll find out if you took my hat or not. Maybe you and your nephew took my hat. You say you're fans of my channel, but you two probably stuck around and stole my Jason Funny hat. Why, Matt M? Anyway, see you later on I should be doing a I'm gonna slide Jason Funny vlog Wednesday. So hang on to that. And until next time, I will see ya on the funny side. My hat's been missing for the last couple of days, and I think I know who stole it. Stole my hat, my Jason Funny hat. Right there, he stole my Jason Funny hat.
I sure did it.
And because he's jealous and he wants to be in style.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, I know you took my Jason Funny hat.
I didn't take nothing.
Because I haven't had it the last couple days, and you're the. I mean, I know Wendy didn't do it,
What?
and I know my cats didn't do it.
I didn't do nothing.
I know you want to be stylish and do, but hand over the
I don't really want to
hand
look like
over the hat.
I don't want to look like a 50-year-old
Oh.
gardener. You know.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that really hurt. Oh,
Why?
Oh.
It's okay.
oh, I'm just gonna hide in the darkness here. Here I go,
Come on now.
in the darkness.
Let's
I'm
just.
that hurt. That hurt. Hang on to your seatbelts, because the top 5, the top 5, the top 5, the top 5, the top 5. I'm poking fun of Webby. I couldn't resist.